the party was rousted early in the morning in order to attend to a job that was of utmost importance. 3 of the Solar Mints were no longer in contact with the collective, and now the party, along with Astrid, has set out to find out what is possibly going wrong. I am the Ethernaut, and welcome to the Etherlog, the key to Vidra.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Etherlog, the key to Vidra. My name is Sam Comerford, as always. I haven't changed, and I am the Ethernaut. And with me is our fantastic cast, who is present, as always. Unless you're Chrissy, who wasn't present for session 2.
It was only 3 episodes.
It was only 3 episodes, so it really wasn't. And plus, we came up with a story.
And then the 3 of us were not in Chrissy's episode.
That's
so Chrissy's
true.
only actually down 2 episodes.
Yeah, I've been here this entire time, assholes.
Sam working hard. Listen, I had a good reason. I had to yeet the baby factory out of me. That's so important.
You gotta eat the ute sometimes. Eat the ute.
Yeah, and plus we have a good story justification for it. You know.
Oh yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, hate to break it to you, listeners, but that was a scheduling conflict thing. That wasn't like a pre-planned, like, oh fuck.
This is Patreon only behind the scenes.
Yeah,
we made it work.
We did make it work.
Yeah.
And I now have plans for it. So it's all good. It's all good. Everybody won. Anyways, speaking of winning, you guys, last we left off, got a new mission to go to the Solar Mint on Mount Detrol to find out what the fuck happened. You are in a car with Astrid, who has been basically tricked into going on this mission with you by Tor, your supervising officer, as well as your 3 new ghost friends, who are sort of just hanging out, and the interface. You guys have quite the fun party here. You have quite the team. Unfortunately, the ghosts cannot leave the showstopper, or they can't get beyond 30 feet of it. And the interface is hungering for Gale's brain, as it were. It can't really do anything on itself. So that's where you guys are at. You guys are traveling, and you do need to stop for a couple of nights. Really, I'm gonna roll something really quickly.
Did it die?
You just might. No, you guys have a pretty uneventful travel to Mount Detrol. It's nothing really happens. You guys, eat, sleep, or not, repeat, and you get to the mountain. You guys have very similar dreams to the ones you've been having since last session, or waking nightmare paralysis if you're Octavia, but same difference. And yeah, so unless there's something you want to roleplay on the road, we can get to the Solar Mint.
I was laughing in his sleep. He's loving this.
He's loving this.
I am in my dream state attempting to, like, is the woman still gone?
It's the same process. You know it's going to be behind you, but you can't turn around. You can't look to face whatever it is that grabs your shoulder and digs its snails into you.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Then no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. Give me though. Yeah, I like chaos. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's use my gay dice for this.
Yeah, I got gay dice.
So long, gay dice.
This is mine. Oh.
Zoom blurted out like it was something.
Don't censor my sexuality. That is a
bisexual
18.
erasure.
18. Okay. With an 18, you notice that this place with the cage, you can kind of pick out it's not all a dark expanse. You can pick out various small details that sort of bump in this darkness. It's very reminiscent of the basement that you imagined yourself in when you had your little episode, as it were, that you weren't yourself, where Onyxeye came down to meet whoever this person was.
Okay. Do I remember what she looked like back whenever I could see her in the cage?
Not really. She was kind of like Ring style, had like the hair over her face, very disheveled, you know. She looks like she's having a very bad time. Yeah, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's sort of the gist for that. Anyone else?
If we do anything to, if we're taking breaks, like on the side of the road or anything like that, if we're hanging out, Gil wants to try to get some training time in, perhaps specifically with drag, and because he wants to see if he can practice his disarming.
Yeah, you see that you can do it 30 feet away from the thing, so the ghosts can kind of referee you.
Nice.
As Crag is a barbarian, and Taryn is a fighter. So,
oh, I love it.
He can kind of, help you out. Well, actually, hold on. My bad. Crag's a ranger. Crag's just a really big ranger. But Crag has Crag, you can see, ghosts can all manifest their weapons as if they were like, hex blades or whatever. You see, when Crag summons his bow, it's about 8 feet long. Like, this is a massive weapon. And you see that Taryn also can manifest a greatsword. Callista is just kind of passively watching you from the top of the showstopper, but these other two ghosts are kind of like egging you on to like fight each other. Do you guys want to train?
Absolutely, yeah. But the main thing I want Gale to be doing is trying to, since drag is dual wielder, he wants to try to disarm one, action surge, and disarm the other.
Okay. I guess
that's what he's trying to learn.
I guess
we don't have to do it.
Well, okay. I guess give me contested athletics, I suppose, and you can rage for this if you want advantage on it, Mark.
All right.
I'm just trying to get good. I botched it.
Demi, do you have any inspiration?
I don't want to waste it on this.
That's
though.
true.
This is me just getting my ass kicked by drag, which is great. So
that's a 19.
19.
Yeah, I have an 11.
Yeah, you get you try to disarm him, and drag just, I think, probably takes like the head of his axe and just like sweeps your leg with it in a really undignified way. And Taryn is like laughing uproariously. He is rolling on the ground. And Craig says, "Next time, you might want to avoid that."
Yes, sometimes if you're too focused on disarming, you might get delegged.
Wise words.
Gil is laying on his back. He just throws a thumbs up and gets up to try it again. And he's happy to fail, so he keeps.
He put you on the fucking ground like a sack of potatoes, mate. Oh my god! Bloody humorous.
Yeah, Gil loves it.
Yeah.
No, that was the fibia.
Oh, roll a bone joke.
Ba-dum-bum.
Hey.
What's Sashi doing on the road, I guess?
I mean, I've been driving, so I'm just trying to do a good job and not fuck around too much, take corners, just not too hard, but I think it is pretty hard when I take corners.
Yeah.
Like skirt.
Give me, I guess, let's have it be wisdom based. I think would be pretty good. Give me a flat wisdom check. No proficiency yet.
Gotcha. Okay. That is a 14.
Okay. You've been doing pretty good. There is a part where you are like trying to take a sharp turn between some trees, and you hear Terrence like, "No, wait, back up. No, you're not gonna make the turn. Come on,
Oh, okay.
back up. No, you gotta do a couple points.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it a okay? So like a W turn or something? What's this?
No. So you're gonna go in reverse, forward again. It'll turn. It'll reverse and turn. You're gonna need a couple of points. Yeah. You almost killed us there. Well, you almost killed you. I suppose we can't really do again, but yeah.
A couple of trees could take this thing out. I'm worried.
Well, it ain't exactly made for defense. It's a bit speedy, if you understand what I'm saying.
That's true. We did ask.
You did ask for this, yeah. So I guess it's
okay. I'll be more careful.
Yeah. Just for future reference. I'm gonna roll something. Okay.
I'm gonna reverse really slowly, and then once I'm out, I'm just gonna gun it again.
You're getting closer to being proficient. You and Taryn both estimate that by the time you drive back to Promundus, you'll be proficient in
Sick.
driving. Which means that Taryn can, do anything else.
Yeah, chill out with
chill
the others
out.
and make fun of Gale while I'm working on the car.
Yep.
Astrid started out this journey pretty pissed. Rightfully so, shall we say? She thought she was getting a break, but she's gotten to she's gotten to be a bit more not pissed. She's just kind of resigned to be like, okay, this is work. I might as well have fun with it. So while you guys are training, fighting, she's out doing target practice with her pistols, and she invites Octavia because you are also ranged.
Yeah. I would love to learn how to handle a gun appropriately.
So she's like, yeah, I saw the way you were using that sniper, and pretty good. That was a very far away target. But and she hands you one of her two guns. When you're holding it, when you're looking down the sight, you want to line up both the near sight and the far sight on top of each other. They should sort of intersect in that kind of midpoint. They're built to be that way. So, I mean, you should be able to manifest your Eldritch Blast through this, but
Ooh.
go ahead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that.
Go ahead and give it a shot. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
All right. Let's roll this dice. All right, that's a 17.
Cool. Yeah, it hits a tree pretty dead on. Look at that, you're a natural. Maybe when we get back, we can set you up with a spell slinging gun or something like that, you know?
Oh, that'd be hot.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Girls with
Yeah.
guns, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she takes the guns back, kind of like cowboy, like spin holsters them back into their spots. It's like, can I ask you a question?
Sure, I might have an answer.
You traveled with Gale for a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are you and him like like a yeah.
Oh no, no.
Okay,
no.
I was just curious, I guess is all.
He's great and he has my back and all, but I kind of, I'm not saying I'm not. He's great looking dude.
Yeah.
just kind of like a brother. However, I mean, I've heard wonderful things, from his exes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He has exes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He's quite desired. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. And she kind of like snaps forward, like, "What the fuck, Astrid?" As she's walking back to the car.
Shit.
And oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna walk over to where I'm gonna find Gale.
Gale has just Gale has gotten dropped like a sack of potatoes.
I was just gonna say, yeah, when you come over, you see Gale just basically in the air coming down off of another one of Dreg's hits.
Hey, Dreg?
Oh yeah.
Can you let him show off a little bit?
Can I have a pretty good passive perception. I would like to cast guidance on Gale.
Okay.
So it's a D4 to your next skill check, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Is Gale aware of it?
I have to touch you, so yeah.
Yeah. What does Drake think about this?
He's in it. It's he was raised by some gladiators. Any advantage you can have, you use.
All right.
I'm gonna bane Greg. I'm sorry. I gotta help my friend. I'll make it up to you later.
It's a true wing
That's
woman.
fucking hysterical. Yeah, give me athletics checks again. You can still be raging, but you do subtract a d4.
Well, it has to make a check, right? Doesn't he have to make a charisma check to resist or something?
No.
Yeah,
Bane-
he has.
I think.
Yeah,
Bane
no
is-
charisma saving
Oh,
throw.
it is Crystal saving throw. Yeah, then go ahead and roll that. The ghosts are so into this. They have not had this much excitement in years.
I'm also gonna do. I'm gonna pull out. I have like a little reduced in size skull, little key ring sort of thing
Okay.
hanging from my belt. And we're gonna say this is my spell focus. I'm gonna hold it up and
I mean,
I'm gonna.
mechanically, your spell focus is the giant stone that is
Oh yeah,
functioning
I
as your
forgot
heart.
about that. I forgot we did that. Never mind.
You're good.
Never
You
mind.
can have,
Redact
you can have
that.
multiple.
could
You
do-
can have multiple. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Well,
You could
okay.
just-
So this has a purpose. I have a new thing I can do. So I'm gonna pull out the skull and I'm gonna whisper in its ear, and ask it for a tale, and I am going to do Tales from Beyond. So
Whoa.
yeah,
What does this
what is my inspiration dice right now? Is it still a D6? Yeah,
Yes.
D6. Okay, I roll a D6 and I get a tale from this table, and it's a 5. So, Tale of the Avenger. For 1 minute, any creature that hits the target with a melee attack takes force damage equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration dice. I am going to target Gale with that. So anytime Drake hits Gale, he's going to get force damage.
Oh, do you mean that the other way around?
No. Anytime Drake hits Gale, Drake will get force damage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gale's
very
the
cool.
target of this tale.
That makes sense. I read that backwards.
Yeah.
Me too.
I did too. It took me a few minutes. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. I
feel
went through
so bad
these.
for Mark. What did you roll in your charisma save?
Oh, I didn't even roll yet. Charisma save. That is a 6. Oh, excuse me, an 18.
Oh,
damn.
no bane.
Wait. Yeah, no bane.
No
so
bane.
it's fine. It's fine.
Roll contested athletics.
Yeah. Drake just kind of smiles charmingly.
Yeah.
No bane.
No bane, no gain.
Man.
Gil
He's so
gets
gonna
up,
get me
brushes
back from
himself
this.
off.
I
Just kind
was
of like raises
born
both of
in
his
the
arms to be like,
darkness.
"Yep, all right, set him up. Let's go one more time."
It's another 19 for athletics.
Oh boy,
That's the spirit, lads. Come on.
I nat 20.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh shit.
roll that d4 too. Let's see how high you can get.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
A 1.
Absolutely.
1. What's that total?
Yeah. Total is you say athletics?
Athletics.
I'm not that athletic. I'm more acrobatics. So 22 total.
Yeah. So you
Can I use one of my inspirations?
Yes,
Or
you
do-
can.
It's a 24.
No, I'm gonna have to use one of mine. All right.
Yeah. Oh, here we go
Oh,
again.
no.
This is spontaneous all over again.
I have a D4 and I have a D8. Okay, so I rolled a 3. I'm at a 25.
All right. We're going to burn my D4 of inspiration. That's a 29.
Stanton.
Someone goes, yeah, to Johnny Stanton.
We're gonna be in a real fight. We're gonna go.
29. Okay.
Oh no! Here comes it. All right. My D8. I'm burning all my
comes down to
inspirations
this.
just to do it. All right. A 3. Where does that put me at?
28.
28.
Oh no!
Can I give Gale bardic inspiration?
No.
Is it too late?
It's too late.
Shit. All right.
However, I'm gonna give both Mark and Matt a D10 of inspiration.
Oh,
for
okay,
this-
good.
these shenanigans. I'm not gonna have that be unpaid. And Christy, you can take a D4 for your assistance.
Ooh.
God, that's fucking funny. It is a tight, like you both, like this is a tight battle. You see that both Crag and Tara both have kind of their jaws open a little bit, like holy shit, where did this come from? And eventually, after probably about 5 minutes of back and forth volley, essentially, your legs get swept again. But with the force that is provided from Octavia, you also get knocked off your feet, Drake, and you both just land on the ground, laying down next to each other, like panting, covered in sweat.
This is just like Naruto and Sasuke.
Drake, your hand beats black with this very sort of taxing encounter with Gale. And it starts to recede a bit as you lay on the ground. Gale, you're looking around on the ground, kind of looking at the sky like, fuck. You see Astrid looks impressed.
I'm gonna second wind and jump right up.
Okay. Yeah, you jump up
Excellent.
like, from the ground, like you whip your knees up, kind of deal. And she kind of raises an eyebrow and kind of turns away quickly to kind of look back at her.
Demure.
Drake does the cool thing where he, from his back, like kicks his legs back over, and so does a reverse roll.
Yes.
Into a crouch with still his two weapons in his hands.
Yes. Terrence says, well, I don't know where that came from, but if you do that every time, you might actually get good at this. And he's like, it is about, 6 p.m., so you all might want to start setting up a camp or something with a Loic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll help with the tents. And we kind of draw back from that scene as we move forward, and you are climbing Mount de Troll in your vehicle. Fortunately, there is a road up to this place. I mean, you can't have a bank up in the middle of nowhere and not have a road there, because it'd be like, oh, you climbed the Tertius Mountain. No, fuck that. Why would it not be accessible? That's stupid.
Yeah, rich people are not going to climb the fucking mountain.
Yeah,
gonna
be real
skyrim
silly if they had to climb a mountain. As you're driving up, though, you see that this Solar Mint is dark. Typically, these places are alight with activity. And from the, I guess, Gale, you rolled a 17. You know that these places use a giant lens to essentially refract pure solar energy into these quartz crystals. So typically, those obviously provide a lot of light. This place is dark. And you, what's everyone's passive perception?
Mine's 16.
13.
13?
14.
12.
Could I also use the nav system on the showstopper?
That's
like-
a range of 90 feet, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Let me check.
While manning the helm, you can make a perception check with advantage as a bonus action. Additionally, you can see the locations of creatures on the nav system, but you can't identify them in this way. Additionally, you can cast detect magic once per day as a bonus action with this feature.
Yeah, you can make a perception check with advantage.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
I believe we did say 90. I don't know. I didn't write that down.
Yeah, I'm fine with adding that back in. I have no attachment to that. So I use my perception? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to be a dirty 20.
20. Okay, with a dirty 20, you see bodies outside of this place. Not many, though.
No.
Only a couple. You do also see fragments on the ground. Black pieces of crystal that have been honed into bolts for crossbows.
Ooh. I mean, obviously this is a dangerous situation, everyone. But we got some butts to kick on the screen. Look, let's point at the nav. Look, we got a few people here. We got some bodies on the nav system, but I think we could take them.
All right. Well, listen, we can't really go in, but we can stay here and guard the car. So
That would be great. Give us a blood-curdling scream if someone's approaching the vehicle, because maybe it'll scare them off too.
that's a little undignified, but sure, it's fine.
Well, you don't have to do it if anyone else is in the.
I can do the scream.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Craig.
Craig kind of bows to you very formally. And Astrid's.
I do great with orcs, apparently.
Yeah,
I'm just
apparently.
like-
Very
Me and
serious
orcs just get
orcs.
along. Which
Love
which makes sense because I usually play I'll either play a half orc or an Azamar or a half orc Azamar.
Oh.
So
Yeah, you see Astrid kind of unclips the sort of, what is this called? the little holders on her holsters that keep the guns in place. She's ready to draw them
Bra
out
strap.
at a second. She's like, okay, let's get to it then. 150 brights on the line.
Can I send Ennui to do some scouting?
Yes. This is a place that doesn't really have much in terms of windows. It's a pretty defensible place, in fact.
Right. It's a bank. Makes sense.
It's a mint. So this is
right.
usually pretty heavily defended, and if it's been taken over, that's not a good sign. One place you could get a view is above it, because obviously there's a skylight for the lens for the sun to go into the lens.
Right.
So you could fly Ennui above the Solar Mint into one of these. There's 2 towers that sort of jut out from this thing. One taller, one shorter. Gale, you know the shorter one is for dims. It's for manufacturing the dims, which is the lesser currency.
Yep.
Brights is the taller tower. So yeah, you can fly Ennui above one of the towers.
Yeah, I think while people are sort of like getting ready to go, I'll sit down in the back of the truck or the car and send Ennui, and I believe with Find Familiar you can like use an action to see through their eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do that and just send Ennui to do scouting. I want to look at the taller tower first because it's the most like obvious thing, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna make you really make a perception check because you can see as you look down into this tower. Give me a stealth check actually, as Ennui.
Okay, so let's see. At least Ennui doesn't have a negative and a disadvantage on this, but this is still +0. This is a 3.
Okay. Yeah. What you see is that there are Zero cultists in this building, and they are dismantling the lens that's used to refract the solar energy.
Oh no.
You also see one of them looks up and points at your bird, and you see one of them twists this turret that has been planted up at Ennui and fires it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit. Ennui has 1 hit point, right?
Even if it was the actual vulture stat block, it's still only 5 hit points.
Yeah,
so.
you watch Ennui get just dissolved in midair by what looks to be.
I think I watched the arrow come at me,
Yeah.
and then I just like pop back out. I'm like, okay. Good to know.
You hear this kind of like deep kind of as this bolt of just necrosis like energy lances out of the top of this building. And
Well, good news, everyone. I found some information. Bad news, they have a turret on top of it. So that's fun. But it looks like they're dismantling the lens, which means they're probably trying to use it to like use the sun to power some other stuff, their own for nefarious things, or maybe they want to make their own money so that they can like fund all their projects. There's a lot of things they can do with this, but they're taking the lens.
okay, that's not good. Yeah. Draws both her pistols.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
I'm gonna lean back and kind of lean over to Gale. So, hot women with guns, huh?
It's a type I hadn't considered, but I'm very much considering it.
Yeah.
What's everybody's marching order?
I actually have awful stealth, so I'm trying to think of a different plan for myself. And maybe I kind of want to. Maybe I'll run distraction in the car or something. Like make a big hullabaloo and then skirt off Tokyo Drift style.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, Gil can take point because he is stealthy.
Drake will come up with Gale, as he is also pretty stealthy.
Nice.
All right, so we got Gale, Drake, and Astrid taking stealth point. Is that correct? Okay, go ahead.
There's a turret on the car, right? Too.
There is a turret on the car. One of the ghosts can man that if you want them to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Can ghost
I'm
obviously-
gonna
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
bring up the back.
Sure.
Okay.
So the ghosts, really, the turret is kind of not very useful right now because you're trying to essentially shoot into a very heavily guarded place. You can't get a shot
Oh yeah, no,
into
I
it,
wasn't.
But if something comes out, they're just gonna go. "Pachunk."
I was thinking in case Chrissy didn't want to stealth, then Octavia could man the turret while I like skirt around, and but that I can have the ghost do that. I was just in case Octavia didn't want to do the stealth mission, but that's totally okay.
I'm okay at stealthy stuff. I'm pretty
Yeah.
dexterous.
Okay.
Go for it. I just want to make a big ruckus and then try to draw out some of the forces so that y'all can get in better.
Sure. Yeah. Then in that case, I need everyone who's stealthing to roll me a d20 or a stealth check. Oh no, Astrid.
Oh no.
Yikes.
21.
24.
Okay, 21, 24.
15.
It's a natural 19 from your criminally backgrounded Drake.
Ooh.
Love it.
Big Daddy got big stealth.
Big Daddy got big
It's a big
stuff.
boy. Moves
Okay.
quietly.
Like a panther.
That's
You guys move into sort of the main entrance of the building. As Dashi, you're going around kind of banging pots and pans, like just clapping. your
I have
mouth.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
I have thaumaturgy too. So I'm just like making sounds of explosions in the forest and like making it sound like, there's like the trees shaking and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe that like there's
You
something.
are on a
Or like in
mountain.
the
You're
mountains
on
or
a
whatever.
mountain,
Yeah, the mountains.
Um,
So like the sound of like, maybe like pebbles rolling off the cliff, making it sound like maybe an avalanche is gonna start or something. Some sort of like quake
Yeah.
or something to get people like just unnerved. I'm not trying to like actually convince them, but they're gonna have to look for what's happening.
Yeah, you hear from inside the building.
Find them. Whoever it is, turn them.
And you hear footsteps run out the back. And Dashi, you see a group of Zero cultists run at you with crossbows.
I'm gonna hop in the showstopper and we're gonna peel out, baby.
You're gonna peel out of there?
Yes. I'm gonna like go down, and my intent is to come back around.
Okay.
But right now I'm just trying to lead them off so that my party can get in and do what they need to do. But I'm gonna tear off with the ghosts and be like, all right, friends, it's time. We're good. We're running distraction.
Yeah, Karen hops in the turret's like, fucking A, finally. And you just hear you see one of the cultists just like evaporate.
I'm also gonna cast Bless at a second level for all of us,
Oh,
so that
nice.
it's me and all three ghosts that will have Bless.
Our
If
gang.
I guess like I'll wait for like when it's clear because it only lasts a minute. So like once it's like go time, I'll cast it, and then so I'm readying that action for when it's time to go.
Yeah.
But that's my plan outside of the factory, and I'm very curious to see what the stealth friends do.
Yeah. Okay, stealth friends. Speaking of which, you guys can like see that the main door here is open. They didn't bother closing the door because they didn't think anyone was coming this soon. And inside the main entrance, you see it's a very kind of opulent and lavish sort of sitting area. There are four chairs around two tables, kind of on either side. There's a desk where somebody would sit to kind of act as a concierge, as it were. And you see there is a door behind that specific chair, and that is the only other door in the room. Nobody is in here right now.
All right. I guess I'll walk over to the other door and check it.
Yeah, door opens, and you see that it opens to what looks to be a break room. It's got a big kind of table with about 8 chairs on it, a little smaller table, cabinets for stuff. You also see zombies in here, workers who have these pieces of black crystal protruding from various parts where they have been shot by these crossbows. And are you trying to stealthily open the door, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Oh yeah. Oh, another nat 20.
Oh,
There you
you
go.
open it.
Nice.
You open it silently, and you see these about 3 zombies are shuffling around, not moaning even. They have these black tears that denote that they've been infected by too much key crystal, and have passed Augur's threshold, as it were, as they are milling about.
I carry 2 sets of ball bearing bags, so I was wondering if I could just, since as stealthy as I can, just kind of roll some right across like a patch where if they were to chase us, they would have to hit those.
Yeah, sure, totally. With the net 20, I'll allow it. There's ball bearings on the ground.
Fucking Scooby-Doo ass.
Scooby-Doo and
Exactly.
these zombies. Yeah, that's so you've set the ball bearings. What do you do now?
Awesome. I'm just going to turn around to Drag and just kind of like sign language a path But I also kind of like look at him and look at them, and it's like just kind of shrug.
Drake shrugs back.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we could take him out. So, yeah. I look at Astrid. Astrid's with us, right?
Yeah, Astrid and Octavia, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. So if you want to engage, we'd engage.
Astrid, you see her pull back the hammer on her pistols and nods.
Is that a sneak by, or do we want to? Because I mean, if we get by them, well, if we sneak by them, then it's fine. If they spot us, then they're disadvantage.
I think we should just try to take these guys out quickly and quietly.
All right, done.
Okay, who's kicking down the door?
Drake, bonus action rages and then kicks the shit out of the door.
Just give me an athletics check.
You got it. That's a 16 or a 6. So it's a 21.
Ooh, okay.
Excuse me, 22.
Oh, no, fuck. The door flies off its hinges as you kick it very hard, and it hits one of these zombies, and they just don't get up as the door flattens them. And the other two kind of turn to look at you slowly. You guys get a surprise round, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Of course, that's whenever I roll a nat 20.
Oh, what's that total?
23.
Okay.
It's a 16 for Drake.
Rolled a 2 for a total of 6.
Oof. And
My indecision.
Astrid, there we go. Well, zombies rolled worse, so you're good. Octavia, you are first. This is a surprise round. So
Okay, how many zombies are in the room?
just two. Just
Oh,
two guys.
Okay. Then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast them.
Yeah. You see that this woman, zombie, kind of looks at you. Probably was the concierge. Kind of raises an arm towards you.
That is a 12 to hit.
Yeah, these are zombies.
Cool. Where's my D10? That's 10 damage.
There you go.
Woo! Yeah, you. Okay.
Mark damage.
You see it. You shoot this zombie right in the chest, and it just collapses and doesn't get back up. Yeah. I forget. You guys are level 4 or level 5?
3.
That was 3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
I didn't level you up right because you started level 1. I'm thinking that I have so many games.
It's okay.
Anyways, Astrid is now up. Astrid's gonna take a shot at the zombie. Astrid just kind of quick fires like from the hip one of her spell slinging pistols and just decapitates this other zombie as it falls to its knees and hits the ground. And we
God, that's hot.
exit initiative.
I was thinking the same thing.
This room has 3 doors. Well, 4 if you count the one you just came through. North, south, east, and west. You just came through the north door. So that's the gist. Though you can kind of assume that the east and west doors lead to the 2 towers.
Where was the turret? Was it on one of the towers?
It was, yeah, there was a turret on the bright tower. Which is the
Okay,
taller
which
The
one.
taller
Taller
one.
one. That would be the western door.
okay. I have an idea for that turret.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you want to do you all want to split up so we can investigate like more at once, or do you want to stay together and run with me real quick? I just want to I want to take care of that so they can't shoot Dashi while we're in here.
Let's
I
go
agree.
take care of the turret.
Okay.
I will say they can't shoot Dashi right now because the only window is up top. Like it's like a sunroof essentially. So they can't.
Oh,
they can't
okay.
Shoot
So
anyone. This is defense.
they can only shoot up into the air.
Yeah, they only get you up in the air, but anyone who comes up anyone comes up the stairs will have to face the turret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like gone. I've like peeled out, so I think we should be good. But that's very sweet.
Well, Octavia doesn't know that you're gone, I don't think.
That's
true.
true.
You might have known that. Yeah, actually, I might have said like, "Oh, I'm going to take the car," but that's probably all I said.
Yeah. Well, then I guess I'll just if I don't need to worry about them shooting Dashi, then I guess I'll just follow along with everybody else.
Yeah.
And where they want to go.
Yeah, so you got doors to presumably the 2 tower and the south door, but you don't know where that goes to.
I mean, since we know where they are, we should probably just, I'm thinking, go after them.
You open the western door, and you see that indeed there is like this kind of chute in the middle that sort of transfers in a kind of very rapid cycle the not yet like kind of carved versions of the brights and then the finished ones in this kind of cycle. Unfortunately, that is not happening right now, as this place is not operational. You do see there is a set of stairs next to it, and you see there are 2 Zero cultists in this room who are kind of holding these crossbows.
Should we try to do the jump on them, or to go in?
Yeah. Just let's jump on them.
Jump on them.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, jump on them. Get them. So we're gonna actually keep the same initiative. Drake, you are now up.
Drake is I charge forward and take a swing at the closest one.
Yeah.
With mine axe. That is a 19 to hit.
Uh-huh.
For 7 damage with the axe.
Okay.
And I think I immediately follow up with the sword.
Okay.
On the other side. Excuse me, that's actually 9 damage because I'm raging. I forgot. That's another 19 to hit. We're rolling a lot of 13s over here.
Okay.
And another 9 points of damage. I just rolled the exact same thing.
1, 2, gone. However, as you dispatch this 1-0 cultist, its body begins to shake as you hear this very dangerous sounding hum. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 14.
A 14 does save, and you see that it you're going to take 3 points of necrotic damage as its heart literally just explodes as it dies, and these shards impale you. Gale, there's another one.
All right. So Gale saw all of that.
Yes.
So following Drag's exact path, he's going to run straight up and try to knock it out with subdual, like non-lethal damage.
Okay.
To see if it'll prevent it.
Yeah.
So here comes the back end of the spear. And a nat 1.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah, the cultist is very surprisingly agile as it kind of ducks out of the way of your spear attack.
All right. Can I follow up with the bonus attack?
Yeah, of course.
All right. I'm going to see if I can just... So when I whiff, I'm going to just spin through with an elbow. Oh, also not great. Total of 11.
That's gonna work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these guys aren't
In
wrong.
that case, we're looking at 4. Yeah, 4 plus 4, 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. This guy is not quite subdued. This is a surprise round, however, so it's back to Octavia. Got a cultist who is like reeling from a hit.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, and they need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna say right here, he has 1 hit point left. You might want to save the spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
All
looks
right.
really bad. He looks really bad.
Okay, retconning.
Retcon.
I am going to Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Yeah, saving throw. Okay, that's actually not bad. That is a 16.
Nah, that saves.
Okay, he kind of shields his mind. Esther gets one last attack. She's just gonna kind of, seeing what happens when you kill these guys, gonna run up and just pistol whip this guy. Yeah. And he just crumples and does not explode because he's not dead. And she's like, hold on. And she kind of is like, can somebody carry this guy?
Is there like a rug or anything around the room? Perhaps I can just do a quick tie.
Just over somebody's shoulder. I'm thinking if we throw him at whoever's up there and then shoot him, he'll explode.
Oh.
Oh, smart.
Matt, I thought you said rug, like you were gonna roll him up in a rug.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh, he must have meant rope to tie this person up.
Yeah,
It
rug.
was a full rug. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the staircase winds far up, which seems like a bit of a safety hazard. But you do see that the very tip of the turret is pointed down the stairs. So if you come up via the stairway, you will have to deal with the turret.
All right, great.
So what is the move?
Are there
Drag is much stronger than I am.
are there windows?
Not really. No,
Not really.
This place is very kind of sealed off.
Okay.
There is a door across this room that leads to a bit of a vault, obviously of some kind.
And wait, so we're in the stairwell? Or
You're not technically a stairwell. You're in like a processing area for like the in between stage of getting light and not. So you're in a place where there is a stairwell, but it's not like walled off. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
okay.
Yeah.
I think we should take out the turret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gale nods.
Are you all wanting to use the body for this? I have shatter in that, which it just occurred to me that the turret might be magical and then it wouldn't work.
Quick thing. Who has really good passive perception? Anyone here?
Dash.
14.
13.
14, 13.
12.
I'll take passive investigation too. Either or.
Oh.
I'm
okay.
curious.
11.
11, 14, 13.
What did my sheet doesn't have that. How does that
Passive
work?
investigation is 10 plus. Yeah.
10 plus
Plus the
investigation.
modifier.
Still 13.
Still 13?
Yeah.
With a 14, Octavia, you noticed that when the sky fucking exploded, some of the shards made it to the thing that sort of keeps this cycle going, and they went up. Like it lifted up through this chute.
I'm gonna relay that. They just interesting.
Wait. So, are you saying if we hop into this thing, we're gonna fly up?
I mean, I guess if whatever the spell is or whatever's going on can lift something as heavy as we are.
Well, I think it lifts a ton of rocks all the time, so maybe.
All right.
So now that Gale's aware of it, can you get a almost like an engineering kind of look? I can use the my tactical assessment.
Yeah, sure.
Ability?
100%.
Okay. So it'd be investigation. That gives me a 19, but with my superiority die, an additional 5, so a 24.
Okay. Yeah, this thing could definitely lift you. 100% sure. That is not the intended purpose. It is, it can be dangerous because, you can be shot up into the air, because that's what its intended purpose is. But you look up and you guesstimate you'll probably hit the lens. You won't shoot up too far into the air, so you probably will hit the lens or something like that, and it will be very shocking to whoever is trying to work on this thing.
down.
Is that the plan?
So I'm trying to see if I can get a tactical idea. Could I jump in this, hit the lens, and then ricochet off and hit the guy in the turret?
Give me an intelligence check.
I think with my tactical assessment, I might have sussed that out.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair. You could. Depends on how well you stick the landing, but it's possible.
I'm gonna get as springy as I can and shift.
Who has good passive insight? Who here has good insight? Is anyone?
I have my passive 16.
You see, Astrid kind of like looks at Gale while he does this, like very kind of like surreptitious, like, oh. And while this is happening, as you're about to jump into the thing, Dashi, make me a driving check. So that's just straight wisdom. 8. You're driving, and you hit like a bump, and like this turret shot goes wide as it's about to hit one of these cultists. And you hear, "Dear gods, Dashi,
Sorry.
come on!"
Wait, let me add bless. 10.
All right, well, just take the turns a little bit, softer next time. And you hear like,
You got it.
as you see, Karg looses a massive arrow that like a ghost arrow that impales one of these cultists as they roll down the mountain and fucking explode.
Why do they explode? Why is that? Huh?
I don't know. Probably some sort of bad sign-up bonus.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I hate that so much.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are a fan.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep going. We're just like, all right, we're gonna give them the runaround, and my plan is to like find a way. If there's ever a point where I lose them or like I take a corner, I'm trying to get back up to the mountain so that like if they need to make a getaway, I'll be there.
Yeah. Callista says, "Can you get within 60 feet of him real quick?"
Yeah, I'll do an emergency brake, like
handbrake. You do that?
Yeah.
Give me another drive check. I'm gonna ask for an for this.
No, that's
fair for
Sam.
a fucking brake drift on a mountainside.
Loving it.
This is some Fast and Furious shit right here, and I'm all for it.
Okay, here we go. That is a dirty 20.
You drift perfectly, and you see Callista engages the spectral tether launcher, the seat, and she like launches out, kind of backhands a short sword. Because she was a rogue in life, she like slits this guy's throat on the way out and like retracts back in as he explodes, killing another one of his guys. And she lands back in the thing. It's like, it's not easy to do that when you're dead and you're not worried whether or not you're gonna make it.
Oh my god, that's incredible! I love all of you. Let's do this.
Yes.
And it's just like a montage of just like Fast and Furious shit.
You're doing some shenanigans.
The bless is like guiding their ghost shots and shit.
Oh
like
yeah.
That. Oh, that's so
it
fun.
Gets a little fucking wacky. The rest of you, are you jumping into the elevator?
Yeah.
You hop. I'm assuming Gale's first, considering this is.
Oh yeah.
You hop into the elevator. Give me an acrobatics check.
Yes. Oh boy. Let's see. 13 plus 6. 19.
You rebound off and are headed right for the Zero cultist on the turret, who looks at you with a mask of what can only be described as surprise.